When I need space, that's where I go. A place to escape that nobody knows, where I feel free to let things go and face this evil that burdens my soul. I bring my hatred, I pack my pain, all the emotions I cannot explain. It's where I found God and filled that hole. It's He, myself, and I on that lonely dirt road. I needed somewhere to take my mistakes. I didn't want my family to see me cry. They'll never know I'm carrying all of this weight, dealing with the pressure of trying to provide. No sign of struggle can show on my face. They ask if I'm okay, I just flash them a smile. Fire up that engine to take me away. I'm speeding through emotions with every mile. On that road is where I find my peace. I remember Daddy told me about some times like these. On that road is where my mind's at ease. I keep driving life away, rejecting change. So when I need space, that's where I go. A place to escape that nobody knows, where I feel free to let things go and face this evil that burdens my soul. I bring my hatred, I pack my pain, all the emotions I cannot explain. It's where I found God and filled that hole. It's He, myself, and I on that lonely dirt road. I tried my best to plant the seeds and then I watered everything that was in my life. But as a man, the only flowers that you get are when you're 6 feet under on the day you die. I think I feel the pain my father felt, it's finally sinking in. Looking back, all I see is his eyes. He said that house is not a home unless you build it on respect, with some kids and a loving wife. If these walls could talk, I'd bet they'd say it's all my fault, that I don't try hard, that I ain't man enough, that I ain't standing up, that I just burn everything that my hands touch. Whoa. If these walls could talk, I'd bet they'd say I'm to blame, that I'm the one who put myself inside of all of these chains, that my addictive personality's what ran them away, and that I hurt myself by staying quiet and not explaining. And I'm broken in places I can't even see. I know there's gotta be a heaven, cause the hell that's in me is taking a dangerous toll that I'm paying with all of my soul. When I need space, that's where I go. A place to escape that nobody knows, where I feel free to let things go and face this evil that burdens my soul. I bring my hatred, I pack my pain, all the emotions I cannot explain. It's where I found God and filled that hole. It's He, myself, and I on that lonely dirt road.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. The Richmond, north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
This world has changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lies, so fuck political views. I got common sense. I know God made man, and the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt, 45 years can't pay rent, 45 years just for a pension I'm too old to enjoy and go spend, 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I wake up and pray that it ends.
Living in the new world with an whole soul. The Richmond, north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Descendants of Adam and Eve, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us, it starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content we're creating, lies diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage. No more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me, and people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true. But it is, oh it is, living in the new world with an old soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
Being a man is what you make it. You can't always live up to expectations. You try to please everybody while you struggle, so you fake it and end up out of balance, compromising situations. As a good man, do what he should, man. I'll give everything he has and do everything he could, man. You might find yourself feeling all alone inside a house you built that you don't recognize as home. And that's what my daddy told me, and I'll tell my son the same. Now that I'm older, I relate and I actually feel his pain. He never cried, he might have lied, but he did not complain. And he said, son, one day you'll have to do the same. I get emotional when I stop and think and I look around beyond the county lines of my small town. I think about all the men out there who feel like I do now, who are screaming on the inside but won't ever make a sound.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health. Then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man you provide, they don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves.
We can't hide ourselves.
We don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home.
Inside that home.
That home. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home.
Inside that home.
You ready? So Dax me. Listen. Listen,
Situation crazy. Only been rapping for 9, but ain't it funny the industry tried to play me, save me. Moving shady, baby. Niggas know that I've been wavy. Put me on the radio, they wouldn't, but it couldn't faze me. So, back at it, a bad habit. Niggas want fame, but they talking with no action. Quick to throw shade when they see a nigga with passion. Cause I got it by myself, I ain't sharing, there's no passing selfish. Yeah, might be it, but I'm working overnights, cleaning toilets and piss. Walking to the studio because I ain't got a whip. So if you making up excuses, then I know you a bitch. Get a job, save your money, don't go spend it. If you was serious, you put it in yourself and invest it. Instead of crying to a nigga saying make an investment in the person who wouldn't do it for themselves in a second, you foolish. Listen, for thinking you could hop on the wave and get on the movement. For thinking you could give me the work but not have to do it. For thinking you was one I could trust but not have to prove it. You thought wrong, I've been in the basement 9 months, it ain't been long. You thought it was years, cause the way I kill songs. You thought it was years, cause the way I kill songs. Nigga, the shape of you, I can see you weak, I was hungry, I got a taste of you. Sitting at the table, I promise there ain't a place for you. Only nigga in this, I promise that ain't replaceable. I ain't replaceable, nigga, I see the shape of you. I can see you weak, I was hungry, I got a taste of you. Sitting at the table, I promise there ain't a place for you. Only nigga in this, I promise that ain't replaceable. I ain't replaceable. At this rate, I'm chasing greatness. Tupac and Biggie, I'm saying you niggas ain't in my league. We different stages, no talking, there's no debating. I'm different, there's no replacing. I could've went to the league, I stopped playing. 20 points every game, and KD with the bacon. Egg salad aside, the drink, I had him shaking. The strawberry, a star, this marberry, a guard. It's all scary, I'm hard, so very passionate.